Alright, so this may not be the video that you want to watch, so you might want to turn it off now.
Voy a navegar en tu puerto azul. Quisiera saber de dónde vienes tú. Vamos a dejar que el tiempo pare, ver nuestros recuerdos en los mares y esta soledad tan profunda.
Let's get into it. You've seen tons of reviews on this shoe probably by now. This is the Union 1 Chicago joints. Before I even get to talking, I'm just gonna be fair with you guys. I've never been a Union 1 fan. The blue ones are probably the better ones, but I'm seeing too much Chicago right now. I'm just seeing too much red Jordan 1s. But that's not my argument. My argument is this, and I'm getting straight to it. I don't understand why when they produce all these ones, they just look different. Let me set this one to the side. And it's weird. It's as if they're doing it on purpose. Now, if you look at the front toe box of these, not too much difference. You know what I'm saying? I will admit the leather on the reimagined ones is a little bit thick, but thicker, not as thick. Okay, and I'm going to show you something, what I've always meant. But the leather on these Union ones is super thin. I never owned other Unions, so I don't know if they're all thin. Maybe the comment section can help me out. But they're just so thin, man. This shoe is so cheaply made, bruh. But I just don't understand, Nike. You're pimping the Air Jordan 1s. If you said before when you were doing, I forgot the series they was doing before the reimagined, but when they were just remaking Jordans back then, they made some green Air Jordan 4s. That was like a teal green Air Jordan 4. I forgot the name of it. But look how thick these 1985s are. And granted, the price is a little bit more expensive. But you said y'all could not make this shoe. But there were people making better versions of the 1985 Air Jordan out there that was not working with Nike. Basically, you'd cut the shoe in half and you'd basically take the shoe and just reverse engineer from whatever size you cut in half and dial down or dial up. But these make no sense because the height is always, look how high the Unions are and look how much lower the reimagineds are. It's so weird, bro. It's so weird that it's like as if they're using like, and I mean, they're all Air Jordan 1s. You just think about that for a second. All of these are Air Jordan 1s. All of them are Air Jordan 1s. Look at the shape, how it's kind of coming in on the Unions. Look at the freaking reimagined, how they're just going straight back. And then look at the 85s, of course, which is closer to the 85 shape, especially with the narrow and 45-degree angle, sort of 45, of the bottom sole. This makes no sense, bro. They're all Air Jordan 1s, but they're always crazy off. Like, when I say, like, even, I couldn't compare the tongues because they made this tongue out of a different material. I get that. But just, they're pimping them out. You got the Air Jordan Mids, which are different. You got the Air Jordan Retro, which are different. You got the Air Jordan 85 joints, OG joints, with like the Georgetown 85s, whatever they made, which are terrible. And then you have these newly made 85s, which are pretty good. Look at the difference in what they would be. Why can't Nike stick to just these from now on? You said you couldn't make it, so now you can make it. Why don't you make all of the Air Jordan 1s like these? Because you could have been did it. You just refuse to do it so you can keep pimping out the mids and pimping out the retro ones. And then y'all have alpha ones. I mean, there's so many different versions of the ones. But at least can we have a consistent retro 1 version? Not a 85, not a retro 1, just a regular cut 85. So my thing is, Nike, stop making these. These don't look right. They don't even look right anymore now that you've made these. This is the Air Jordan 1. This is the Air Jordan 1, so they say, but you might as well classify them now as being in the mid-level. Because you can do this now. So that's just my rant. I mean, I know a lot of people want these shoes and everything, but they really aren't that great. And I mean, you talking about leather, it's soft, but it's a cheap soft. This is a better leather than this. Okay, this stiff leather right here is stiff, like kind of a little stiffer than these, but this is just some soft bull crap. Just my little rant.